Yo, we're bringing one superstar SmackDown coming back.
Sheesh. I don't know. Whenever.
High key miss it. Yo, I'm in a good mood. Drake's dropping tonight.
I'm skeptical.
You see that track list?
Yeah.
So now you want to hear the track list for Drake and 21 Savage's collaboration album tonight?
No, hell yeah, dude.
First,
If it's as much ignorance in those titles.
here's the fucking album cover.
Who the fuck's that?
I don't know, but that's the album cover.
All right.
The album's called Her Loss. Here's your track list. As of right now, there's no features listed, but I heard Lil Uzi's supposed to be on a song. Rich Flex. Track 2, Major Distribution. Track 3, On BS. Track 4, The Back Outside Boys. Track 5, Privileged Rappers. Track 6, Spin Bout You. Track 7, Hours in Silence. 8, Treacherous Twins. 9, Circle Loco. 10, Pussy and Millions.
Okay.
11, Broke Boys.
Oh.
12, Middle of the Ocean. 13, Jumbotron Poppin' Shit. 14, more M's. 15, because it wouldn't be a Drake album without an AM song. 3 a.m. on Glenwood.
Whoa.
And then 16, I Guess It's Fuck Me.
I like the Back Outside Boys. Dude, I'm going to be blasting.
What else is dropping tonight? Anything interesting besides Drake?
Yeah.
It's always, even if the album ends up being mid, it's always an anticipated night when Drake's about to drop.
Yeah.
Oh, the Black Panther 2 soundtrack's coming out.
Shout out to 3 a.m.
JID putting the extended version of his album. Oh, okay, I get it. I forgot about that. Alicia Keys is dropping an album tonight.
Hell yeah.
Different.
Joji, Brockhampton. Brockhampton's dropping a song called Big Pussy.
Hey, big pussy. Rest in peace, you fucking rat.
NLE Choppa's dropping Ice Spice. Kyrie Irving is suspended for 5 games after being deemed unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets.
That's a funny title.
That's in their statement. And Adam Silver's meeting of Kyrie like tomorrow or the day after.
It's like,
They're talking about Kyrie like getting released from the Nets and shit. That's a little OD.
well, I mean, if you suspend him for not being like not to
We'll
not
talk
be
about it
associated with the brand, yeah.
We'll talk about it on the show. I have the statement ready. It's all good. It's fucking. What is this? Why is WWE posting random NXT highlights on Twitter? Tom 2K tweeted, "You're in no position to negotiate anymore, Brooklyn. Katie for Gallinari and picks. Take it or leave it."
For Gallinari and picks.
I'm balling with my friends. Yo, how did the Nets always find a way to fucking just explode? It's always something with the Brooklyn Nets. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with this. Oh, why it started there, right? Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, here we go. What's going on, people of the internet? It's your boys, the Heat Check. We is back at it like a bad habit. If you want something, gotta go grab it. Like how Josiah just grabbed that margarita that he got from DoorDash.
Nope. They gave it to me by accident, and the driver came back for it, and I kept it.
Attaboy. I am your host with the most, the big hoss, Leonardo DiCaprio, my girlfriend's favorite, Austin. I am joined with my co-hosts. First and foremost, the Don of the Heat Check and the CFG. It's the boy Don Centriano. Oh, my Rome,
Hey.
where's the Gabagoo?
Right now, I'm hard rocking Senshi. Because this is some hard rock.
You say you have a hard rock?
I'm
Oh.
hard rocking.
Also here, as always, is the boy Mojo Jojo, Shaq Daddy Diesel Cool, Poppy Josie.
What up, though?
What's popping? Brandon, what is popping?
Oh,
Oh yeah, here we go. Little pat on the back. For the first time in months, we've done 2 shows in the span of 3 weeks. We're back. And honestly, it's been a pretty eventful week this week.
pretty chaotic.
A little chaotic week. First, I guess I should preface at the start of the show. There are going to be some very deep conversations on this show and some topics that might be unfit for some people. Due to like podcast laws, I gotta say this. There are topics that some might be unsuitable for some people. So viewer discretion is advised if you're a little pussy.
I was gonna say our podcast law's a thing.
Nah, I don't
Okay.
think so. I mean, I'm sure there's. Now I'm curious. Are there like podcast rules or laws?
We're gonna get arrested by the podcast police.
7 laws every podcast creator needs to know. Here we go. There we go. So music laws and usage. We know that one.
It's probably like about like libel or
Images
slander.
and other art laws, ownership rights, guest agreements. You must have your guest sign an agreement. Well, I guess I'm. Don't come for me, Bobby. Getting an LLC. I don't need no fucking LLC yet. We said get one. Vendor and co-host agreements. I guess that's like if you're like promoting stuff, I guess, or promoting your show with people. And taxes. Let's not talk about that. Fuck the laws. I guess we'll start with some NBA talk because there's some breaking news here about 10 minutes ago. First, we'll start with per the Brooklyn Nets. Over the last several days, we have made repeated. Let me learn how to talk. Over the last several days, we have made repeated attempts to work with Kyrie Irving to help him understand the harm and danger of his words and actions, which began with him publicizing a film containing deeply disturbing anti-Semitic hate. We believed that taking the path of education in this challenging situation would be the right one, and thought that we had made progress with our joint commitment to eradicating hate and intolerance. We were dismayed today when given an opportunity in a media session that Kyrie refused to unequivocally say he has no anti-Semitic beliefs, nor acknowledge specific hateful material in the film. This was not the first time he had the opportunity to apologize, but he failed to apologize and clarify. Such failure to disavow anti-Semitism when given a clear opportunity to do so is deeply disturbing, is against the values of our organization, and constitutes conduct detrimental to the team. Accordingly, we are of the view that he is currently unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets organization. We have decided that Kyrie Irving will serve a suspension without pay until he satisfies a series of objective remedial measures that address the harmful impact of his conduct, and the suspension period served as no less than 5 games.
Oof.
So Kyrie Irving suspended. I saw that coming. As soon as Adam Silver said something today, I saw it coming.
4 days too late, but all right.
Yeah. So I guess my thoughts. I'm on the same boat as I was watching First Take today, and Jay Will and Kendrick Perkins talked about the topic. And I guess so. We'll start with Adam Silver. Adam Silver saying that he was going to go talk to Kyrie Irving 4 or 6 days after the case is kind of equivocal to. Like Jay Will was like, this is like if my daughter got in trouble and I told her to come inside because she's in big trouble, but I'm not going to give her the punishment until she's done playing with her friends.
That sounds about right.
And then I'm also on the same page with Kyrie Irving. It's just the lack of responsibility and the lack of holding himself accountable. I'm not saying Kyrie Irving's anti-Semitic because I don't think that was his intention at all. I get where Kyrie is coming from with the argument. I think he could be a little less fucking flat earther about it. But I think it's just the fact that Kyrie won't give a clear-cut apology and he won't give a clear-cut yes or no when asked if he's anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Like today, they asked him, they said straight up, I mean, they're like, for the record, straight up, are you anti-Semitic? And his response was not yes. His response was not no. His response was, I think it was like,
I can't be anti-Semitic because I know where I come from.
Yeah, I can't.
Which, very weird.
Yeah. And then they said they asked him why he wouldn't apologize, and he said he never said I'm sorry. He never took responsibility for it. He said, well, his exact words were, I take responsibility for what I take responsibility for. But then it's like, what are you taking responsibility for, bro? Like, just explain.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving, I think, needs to understand you are a public figure. And as a public figure and a member of an organization like the Brooklyn Nets and a member of a league like the National Basketball Association, there is a certain standard that you need to meet when it comes to social media posts and how you carry yourself. And that includes, bro, you posted something and you fucked up. This wouldn't be a big deal if you just came out and said, sorry, man, I fucked up. But then it's the fact that he's not apologizing. I get that him and the Brooklyn Nets donated $50,000 or $500,000 each to undisclosed
variety of organizations.
But also, he was supposed to go to an ABA meeting with other people. There was a group of Jewish people that he was supposed to meet with, talk with, and kind of like smooth things out. Kyrie ended up not going, and he sent his team to go instead to represent him.
It's crazy.
So it's like, bro, like, you're making yourself look worse.
Yeah, he just keeps like circumnavigating around a straightforward answer, and that just looks bad.
Like, bro, just say I fucked up. I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm sorry. It's simple, but instead it's I can't be anti-Semitic because I know I'm wrong.
It's like, I know where I cut. So what does that mean?
He's basically trying to say that the premise of that movie based upon that book, basically the premise of the quote they're going off of was that the Africans were the real Hebrews, and like the Jewish people stole like Judaism from black people. Yeah. And basically Hitler used that logic to pin like the German people against Jewish people, because you're basically like, oh, look what the Jews did to the black people. Now, like, do you want them to do that to us? That's kind of like how the Holocaust kind of like he used the same literature, the same rhetoric to poison a bunch of German minds, and obviously a lot of people weren't poisoned. They were just forced to intake that information and try to get out, or But that's kind of the background of that piece. Like there's been like a lot of like, if you look at certain like sports analysts, like Nick Wright did a 20-minute thing on it on his podcast. That was really good. He was able to break it down like in a way he couldn't have broke it down on TV. Yeah. So if you like are interested in knowing more about like why like people are saying it's anti-Semitic and like why it's bad that he posted that, like, and another one of my friends who's like a super nerd like really broke it down for me. So I was just like, all right, like I just knew from the era in which it came from, it was all fucked up. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to understand contextually what was going on. Yeah. But from what I've heard from a bunch of different sources, it's more bad right now that he's not apologizing directly and just getting over it. Like, it's kind of more of like the NBA is like, all right, if you want to act like a child, all right, here you go.
Yeah. And it's like I said, if Kyrie had just
even if he didn't even mean it.
Yeah. If he came out and had his own apology when it wasn't him backed into a corner by media, which, by the way, I mean, fuck the media to a sense for how they're asking him questions, but also Kyrie Irving needs to cut this. I don't want to answer the media shit out and like getting angry with the media because you're swerving past questions, brother. Just give them an apology. Just give them what they want, and they'll leave you alone, bro. But if Kyrie just came out a day or two later, said, "I'm sorry. I understand the hurt that this caused. I apologize, and I'm gonna reach out to Jewish organizations or any organization that's against anti-Semitism, and I'm gonna learn to not do stuff like this again and learn more about that and this and that." Just say that. Even if you don't, like Josiah said, if you don't even fucking mean it, just come out and say it. This all would have been solved a day or two later. But now Kyrie Irving suspended for 5 games.
Minimum. That's how it's worded. It seems 5 games minimum.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's like a definite 5 games.
And the fact that the wording here is he is unfit to be a part of the Brooklyn Nets organization tells me a lot here.
Yeah. That's the key phrase.
That seems like it's going to be a lot more from that phrase alone.
Yeah, I've seen a lot on Twitter. I've seen a lot of rumors and shit coming out of this. It's still hard to tell, but I'm gonna say that I don't think Kyrie Irving is a part of the Brooklyn Nets by the end of the season. I also think that Kevin Durant's not a member of the Brooklyn Nets by the end of the season.
If Kyrie's out, KD's out.
Yeah, and the way it seems like it's going, it seems like
because you might as well rebuild at that point. Why would you keep a 34-year-old KD to lose?
Yep. But while they're at it, Brooklyn Nets fired Steve Nash the other day. It sounds like Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka is going to be the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. Boston is letting him go for no compensation. Which, like, I don't know. I guess it's whatever.
I think it's just the wrong place, wrong time for Ime.
I mean, for Ime, like, obviously he can go to another team. It's not the reason the NBA didn't take action against him is he broke a rule of the Boston Celtics organization.
To be fair, he broke a rule of the Celtics organization that like a lot of teams have, though.
Oh yeah.
But I just don't think. I think most teams wouldn't have handled it like the Celtics in terms of they would have kept it very in house. They wouldn't have let it leak.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, Ime Udoka is most likely going to be the head coach of the Nets. That might be something that keeps Kevin Durant around because I've heard that Kevin Durant and Ime Udoka are good friends. So that might keep the KD at least to the end of the season.
I mean, it's not KD's choice of when he leaves.
Yeah.
Until that contract ends. It's not for a long time.
Yep. Well, if they choose to trade him at all, but Lord knows with the Nets at this point. Nets are a cursed organization.
Yeah, they just figure out how to fuck shit up all the time.
Every time they have super teams, they fuck it up.
Well, you knew the first super team wasn't going to work. I knew that at the time.
Oh, yeah.
This one should have. This one is wild though.
I preferred when they had Darren Williams and Gerald Wallace and Joe Johnson. I thought that team was pretty cool. All right, enough on the fucking Nets. What other drama can we talk about? Oh, the Lakers have won 2 games in a row. It's crazy. Russell Westbrook is 6th man now and is actually producing good stats. They won
better stats. I wouldn't say good stats.
Better stats. When they got their first win, they all celebrated in the locker room like they won the NBA Finals. Shout out Pat Bev. Pat Bev really knows how to celebrate. But yeah, the Lakers have won. What are they? 2 wins now? 3 wins?
2
wins. Good for them. Actually, the first couple weeks of the NBA has been kind of weird record-wise. The Milwaukee Bucks are 7-0. They haven't lost yet.
Not too surprising.
That's not too surprising at all. The Warriors are washing the Magic right now.
Not surprising.
So they're gonna be 4-5. Klay Thompson's playing kind of washed this season so far though. The Nuggets are beating the Thunder. What else is happening right now? Cleveland 6-1. They're a threat.
A threat for what?
Just to make some noise in the Eastern Conference. I wouldn't say they're a threat to like make the finals or anything. But
they're a second round exit, Max.
Yeah, I still think they make some second round exit, but in a 7-game series.
Depending on the team they get.
Yeah. They're good enough.
No, Milwaukee would wax them. I think like by the end of the year, Boston has a better handle on them. Like,
look at these records so far. Toronto's 5-3.
They're always solid though.
Yeah, Toronto's always a middle of the pack team. Atlanta's 5-3, which is whatever. Boston's 4-3.
Almost intercepted it.
Yeah, I'm watching the game too.
I didn't set my starting lineup this week, did I? Shout out last week. I lost my best player in fantasy. Bless you.
I gave up on my year in our league, honestly.
Oh yeah, I gave up as soon as I found out that fucking Jamar Chase is out. But yeah, me and Josiah are the bottom 2 teams in our league, by the way. So
damn,
it's just injury bug, man.
Yeah,
bad injury bug for me. And Jonathan Taylor is like the worst pick in the league right now.
Chicago 5-4, Washington 4-4, Philly's 4-5, and James Harden's out for a month. Miami's 4-5, but we just got 2 pretty big wins. Well, I wouldn't call the Kings a big win, but a good comeback win. New York 3-4, Indiana, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Detroit, Orlando. Y'all think Brooklyn makes the playoffs this year?
No.
No.
Because I don't think Kyrie Irving's going to be on the roster at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's fair. Out west, Phoenix Suns are 6-1. Portland's 5-2. They're balling out without Damian Lillard. Utah 6-3. Who would have thunk?
They'll die down.
Hey, what's up, Abby? No, sorry. What's up, babe? Baby, my girl is in the chat, guys.
Orale.
Look, tonight say hi to Abby. The way you said it on CFG. What's up, babe? Thanks for tuning in. We got Memphis at number 4. San Antonio is 5-3, but they're going through some shit. Shout out Josh Primo.
That's getting worse by the hour.
Yep. Denver.
I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah. Denver, Pelicans, Thunder, Mavericks, Minnesota, Clippers, Warriors, Lakers, Sacramento, Houston. That's your order in the West. That's a weird order. The fact that the Clippers and the Golden State Warriors, not that it means anything, but they're currently in the bottom 5 teams.
Clippers would mean something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kawhi Leonard's their 9th man.
Yeah, that's, I don't know if we talked about this on the show, but the Clippers decided at the start of the season that in order to try and keep Kawhi Leonard healthy for the playoffs, which Kawhi's already missed like 3 games due to injury.
He's about to miss the next 5.
Yeah. But the first 3 games of the season, they decided that this year for the regular season, up until the playoffs, they're going to be running Kawhi Leonard and John Wall off the bench. And they're running Kawhi as their 6th man. Like, he's healthy for the playoffs. What the fuck?
Strange times.
Is that the most expensive 6th man in history?
Yeah. There's no way it's not. There's literally no way it's not.
Is Kawhi Leonard one of the worst investments in NBA history for the Clippers?
Yes.
Because the man missed 2 seasons, and he's missing already more than half of this season so far.
Toronto actually got the real investment. Pay him for 1 year and let him walk, get my championship.
Yeah, they did.
They got the real investment.
Shout out Drake. Yeah. Shout out Drake. And
fucking DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and a pick, and I got a chip. You kidding me? I'm good.
What has the marvelous DeFrozen done since? Nothing.
Been hurt.
That's all I got for NBA talk. Unless you guys got anything else you want to talk.
No, the NBA is kind of sad right now. Kind of just nothing but sad stories in the NBA right now.
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
So you want to talk about another sad story?
Sure, why not?
All right. This is a topic you wanted to talk about initially. You brought it up to me, but let's. I guess we should give our condolences. Rest in peace to Takeoff, member of Migos. Yeah, it's crazy how many rappers are just getting taken out at young ages.
Just fucked up.
Gun culture, man.
I think I saw you. Was it you who posted shared something on Facebook that said like in the last 4 years, like
Yeah, that was me.
I'm gonna pull it up real quick just so I could be accurate here.
Was it?
It might have been. It might be erased by now
Let's see.
because it was a story. I think.
Was it accurate that it was like over a dice game or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess what happened was there was a dice game and Quavo got into a dispute with somebody. This argument, and somebody on the other side, shots were fired. So Quavo's team started shooting back, and I guess one of the bullets from one of Quavo's guys. Is this accurate? Is what I heard?
That's the rumor I heard.
The rumor is one of the bullets from one of Quavo's guys ricocheted and hit Takeoff.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, it's sad from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Obviously, only people that really know what happened, people who were there, but people who were there were saying that like Takeoff was just quiet, chilling in the corner, really doing nothing. He just went there with his uncle Quavo, play some dice. They actually just started promoting their new song together. I saw a thing because I guess Offset is before everything happened. Offset was still beefing with them. Offset's Takeoff's brother. I guess they never reconnected because that's why Migos hasn't really been together in a while. But
I know Offset changed his profile picture to Takeoff.
Good, that's good. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find this post. Here's the one right here. Rappers who have died from gun violence since 2018. You got XXX Tentacion, Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke, King Von, Young Dolph, PNB Rock, Takeoff. That's not even including other young rappers who have died for other reasons like Juice WRLD and Mac Miller.
Yeah, PNB Rock, that was like a month or two ago, right?
2 months ago.
But like for even the other ones outside of gun violence, that just like makes a point of like even, and this is now we're getting both demographics. You're getting a white rapper and a black rapper that both died from drug abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's really portrayed in rap culture heavy.
Yeah.
You know, like Future. I remember when like Juice WRLD had just passed. Future was like saying that he felt guilty because like even Juice WRLD had said to Future's face, like, yeah, like I was influenced by Future in terms of drugs and alcohol and shit. So it's rap culture, and I said in my post, rap culture is in a real tough spot right now, man.
It's a suck. Like it sucks because like all these dudes should be looking out for each other, man.
And then the big cloud on top of all of it is Kanye. Like it's just like all of that's happening within the culture, and then one of the greatest of all time is just melting down as we see it.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. Yeah, Kanye, man, him too is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to say other than it just sucks. You never want to see a notification coming up of any like rapper, anybody in general. Just
I woke up to that news.
I woke up to that too. You woke up later in the day than I did, but
I woke up to that shit. I'm like, nah, Takeoff. I wasn't like out of all the Migos, like musically wise, like I wasn't like always the biggest fan of Takeoff, but he actually grew on me once. Like it was when Quavo went. It was when they all went single. They all dropped a single album, all three of them. Quavo's was the worst. And I'd say like Offset and Takeoff kind of like battled each other. Like they both had like comparable albums to me.
To me, musically, Quavo and Offset are better, but lyrically, Takeoff was better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I woke up like for work that day. I think it might have been work, whatever it was. I woke up and I actually woke up to a text from somebody telling me Takeoff from the Migos had died, and I thought they was fucking with me. So I went on Twitter and I saw everybody talking about it, and I was like, God damn.
And then
Also,
to make matters worse, I think you're about to get into it. I'll let you.
Yeah, fuck everybody sharing the videos of everything.
Yeah,
is what I was gonna get into, because
Yeah.
when I went on Twitter, I see videos from the scene, and it's like, bro, give the man's family some privacy. You don't need to be sharing fucking videos of a man's death on social media.
Like, what's also fucked up, I feel like that's happened with like every rapper
Yeah.
that's been shot. Is like someone recorded it and shared it. It's like,
Why
what
is your
the
first
fuck?
why is your first, as a person recording it, why is your first instinct in something like that to film what's going on?
It's like you hear
911 is
gunshots.
just not anyone's first thought anymore. It's crazy.
No, it's like hearing
wild.
gunshots and staying there.
Takeoff
is
pretty much
insane.
died on impact, pretty much, but like, still, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We're not gonna really talk about what was in the video at all, but just fuck anybody who shared that video or like went out actively looking for that video. You're fucked. but yeah, this shit's wild. But I think you guys got all my other thoughts out. I share a lot of the same opinions as you guys, so I don't know if you got anything else to say on that topic.
Nah, like my final thought on it is just we got to do better, man. As the resident brother of this podcast, hip hop's very important to me, and I know it's very important to you guys too. And it's just in a bad spot, man. Just a bad spot, and it's sad to watch.
Yeah, just with this event in particular, just seems so unnecessary.
Yeah,
like no reason for it to happen.
There's no reason to just pull out guns over a dice game.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to just arguing? People can't argue anymore and then simmer down.
Exactly.
I do that on the court every day. I play basketball. Yell at people I don't know, people I do know. It simmers down. That's basketball.
Everybody just has to fucking get their get back these days, and it's ridiculous. But I guess we'll move on. And still some pretty shitty, sad news here. Everything's sad this week. It's not really sad, but anytime WWE goes to Saudi Arabia is sad.
Yeah, it seems like such a filler.
Let's give today's update here. So Crown Jewel has a possibility of not happening this Saturday, and we'll get into the show itself in a second. But the Wall Street Journal has an update on the situation in Saudi Arabia. Wall Street Journal reported that the Saudi Arabian government informed United States intelligence of an imminent attack by Iran. WWE is also holding a major event in the country, Crown Jewel, which is scheduled for this Saturday, November 5th. On Wednesday, Iran and the country's foreign minister spokesperson Nasir Kanani called the accusation of an attack baseless and denied that an attack was being planned. The information Saudi Arabia shared with Washington, D.C. put the American military and other neighboring countries in the Middle East on an elevated alert. Officials for Saudi Arabia claimed that Iran is looking to execute attacks on the kingdom and Erbil, Iraq. The White House later stated the claims are worrisome. Iran officials insisted that the country is trying to build constructive relations with its Middle East neighbors. Crown Jewel is currently slated for Saturday, November 5th in Riyadh. The roster has already arrived in Saudi Arabia. The company is set to have security protocols and emergency contingencies in place in the event of any issues.
Yeah, that was the big thing I saw, I think, from Sean Ross, was that the talent's already there. So,
dude,
it's fucked up.
The original report said that WWE was hopeful it had the right security measures in place. If I'm a roster member and I'm hearing that they're hopeful that they'll be safe, you can't pay me enough fucking money to get on that plane.
Yeah.
And like these Saudi shows were just a money grab at the end of the day. It's just like the Live Tour. And I don't even have a problem with the Live Tour. I really don't. If you're a golfer, go get your fucking bag. The PGA won't. But like when you got, at least with the Live Tour, there was a Live Tour event in the United States. Mm-hmm. So when you have these guys going to Saudi once a year, sometimes even twice a year, and half of them don't want to even go, it shows in the product. It's a filler show every time. We'll see if anything big actually happens at this show with Triple H being in charge, but nothing really like momentous and spectacular usually happens at these events anyway.
Oh yeah.
I guess while we're on the topic, we'll go over the card here. Unless tonight, you got any other thoughts on this at all?
Yeah, nah, just like it's a big event. It's big event for them. It's supposed to be fun, but how is the crowd and the roster going to be able to like perform under all that tension?
Yeah,
it sucks.
I don't know. I mean, I get like you got a business relationship and shit, but like you're WWE, bro. You're staying home.
Yeah.
Sorry. I saw something on my phone. I'm sorry. I just bumped my knee too.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just, how do you in good faith still run that show? How do you in good faith not end that relationship with Saudi Arabia after everything that's gone down between the company, the United States, and Saudi Arabia?
But that's the thing.
Billions of dollars.
It's like it's not like they're just going to Saudi Arabia. They're working directly with the government.
Yeah, they're working directly with the prince.
That's insane. That's so crazy.
I think the crazy part is
they love wrestling, like the hierarchy there loves WWE. Like it's crazy.
No, they love the WWF.
Did you say the 3 W's that far?
They requested Bruno Sammartino.
They requested Bruno Sammartino and Andre the Giant on the first Crown Jewel.
It's like, sorry to inform you.
They wanted Yokozuna, so they brought in some random sumo wrestler. And they wanted Andre, so they brought in the Big Show. And they wanted Hulk, brother, even though he's a racist. I bet you Hulk Hogan opens this show on Saturday. What you gonna do, Iran, when Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan?
Cut his mic.
This is for all my Saudi Arabian brothers.
Already took out the Iron Sheik, brother.
What's he gonna do? One Hulk Hogan, Seth Rollins, and all the Rollin maniacs. Tonight, delete all of them in the chat. Thanks.
Guys, there's 3 girls in our city.
Shit. Okay, damn.
Okay.
All right,
damn, girl.
Delete the bots. Delete the bots.
That's on YouTube shit.
Oh shit, can I delete them here?
Yeah.
Put user in timeout, block user. Boom, there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
This is the first time I've seen one of those in a while.
Yeah, it's with YouTube. Speaking of Crown Jewel, we have an 8-match card with the 9th rumored match that said to be happening. The rumored match is a Seth Rollins Open Challenge, as he is in Saudi Arabia with the roster. It's probably going to be Mustafa Ali that accepts it, considering they've been feuding on TV lately, and Mustafa Ali is from Saudi Arabia. But well, he's actually from Chicago, but
Pakistani.
Well, he's of Saudi Arabian descent.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Oh, Pakistani.
Yeah.
But every Crown Jewel show in the last all the summer shows, Mustafa Ali says he's from there.
Mustafa Ali,
both him and Mansoor.
I was about to say, are you thinking of Mansoor?
No, they ran a tag match once, and they both said they were representing Saudi Arabia.
He always.
I'm doing the research.
Yeah.
Why is the first thing when you search is Mustafa Ali on Google, is Mustafa Ali related to Muhammad Hassan?
Oh my god.
Nope, he was born in Illinois. His dad is Pakistani and his mom's Indian.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So that must be just a kayfabe thing that they.
I was about to say, Vince definitely told him to do it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
You're Indian, Saudi, both. All right, 8-match card opening. Well, I don't know what the opening contest is going to be, but first match is the new women's tag team champions Alexa Bliss and Asuka defending against the former champions Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. I have no clue why they took the straps off of Damage Control to begin with. Damage Control is probably one of the worst groups in terms of winning matches since the Nexus. They suck.
Damn.
The Usos with their brother Sammy Uso. Can we talk about the segment that broke everybody on SmackDown last week?
And every fan across the
This on SmackDown last week was probably hands down the funniest segment I've seen in WWE in a long time. So Roman Reigns and all of the bloodline are out there, and Roman yells at Sammy and Jay to stop bickering. He tells them to make up. So Sammy's like, Jay, I apologize. I don't know why you don't like me at all. This, and that. Let's just make up. So he puts his hand out for a handshake, and Jay goes, Sammy, if you don't get that hand out of my face in 5 seconds, I'm about to whoop your ass. He said, you ain't part of the bloodline. You don't bleed blood like I do for my family. You ain't family, cuh. He said, he said, it ain't this dog, my dog this, my dog that. Nah, Sammy, you ain't bloodline. And then Sammy goes, Jay, stop. Listen, let's just make up. You're not. It's not what the tribal chief wants. And Jay goes, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief wants. And Roman looks up, and I have never heard a crowd reaction. Everybody in the arena goes, oh.
They're like, oh shit, he fucked up.
That was a perfect reaction by the crowd. So Roman turns around and he gets in Jay's face, and it's supposed to be this whole segment is supposed to be this big serious segment that ends with like Jay and Roman getting into it. And Sammy goes, Roman, Jay didn't mean it. Jay's not feeling like himself lately. Jay just hasn't been feeling very oozy. And this line breaks everyone to the point where Roman Reigns had to look away. Jay Uso on camera puts his hand in his hands, hiding everything. And Roman goes, that's the problem. You ain't feeling very oozy?
No, it was the pause for me that Roman, because he paused.
I think we need to watch this. Tonight, can you find that video?
Yeah.
Find the video. We're going to end the show.
He paused, chuckled, and said, is the problem that you're not feeling
oozy?
Yo, Roman is like, it's crazy how Roman has the skill that The Rock had of like just really feeling out a crowd and like vibing just riding the vibe of the crowd.
But so the best part is while you see Roman laughing and Jay is doing everything he can to keep his straight face, but he can't. Jimmy Uso is in the background dying laughing. Paul Heyman is in the background dying laughing. They didn't solo Sikoa, but I'm sure he probably chuckled.
I was about to say, I think Solo out of everybody was the most tame.
Sammy broke him on the bump today. They did an interview,
funny.
and Sammy's like, did the truck get you, Solo? Solo's like, yeah, bro. He goes, yeah, did it have enough water in there for you, bud? And Solo's like, yeah, Sammy. He's like, yeah, enough air conditioner in there for you, my dog? Solo's like, yeah, my dog. While we were looking for the video, it did come out that the reason Kevin Owens is off TV is because the Sami Zayn and Bloodline thing was supposed to be blown off by now, but it's gotten so over that they're holding off them turning on Sami because it's just so entertaining.
Good.
They're supposed to be running Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos right now, but while you're looking for the video, the Usos are defending their tag titles against the Brawling Brutes, Ridge Holland and Butch. That'll be a good match. Bianca Belair is defending her Raw Women's title against Bayley in a last man standing match.
Hashtag give Bayley the belt.
Yeah.
Or it's over.
Braun Strowman is facing Omos, who will not have MVP with him as MVP has stayed home in America. Drew McIntyre is facing Karrion Kross in a steel cage match. Brock Lesnar is taking on Bobby Lashley. The OC, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, yeah, they came back to their last show. They're taking on the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and the modern day Eddie Guerrero, Dominic Mysterio. Shout out Dom, man. He gives like a heat. He's not the modern day Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is the old generation's Dominic Mysterio. And our main event, it has been confirmed. Roman Reigns with the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn is defending the Universal title against being accompanied by his brother Jake Paul Logan Paul. And it has been confirmed that Jake Paul will be there. WWE announced it today. They announced boxing superstar and influencer Jake Paul will be in attendance at Crown Jewel to fend off the bloodline at ringside.
Boxing superstar?
That's how they announced it. They said boxing superstar, hot off his heels of beating Anderson Silva.
I don't think can the boxing superstar face an actual boxing superstar?
Yeah, right. But yeah, they announced it. They said the boxing superstar Jake Paul, who is hot off the heels of his win over Anderson Silva, will be accompanying his brother Logan Paul to the ring for a Universal title match to, and I quote, fend off the bloodline from interfering. I swear to God, if they have Jake Paul take everybody in the bloodline out, I'm gonna fucking
I'll
lose
throw
my
up.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
Then shit can start popping off in Saudi Arabia if that happens. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's the Crown Jewel card. I tried to find this segment from Friday.
I found it, just none of my sites are working to download it.
But yeah, here I'll see if I can get it for you.
Yeah, I think they have just like a 2-minute rip of it. Just none of my sites.
Oh yes, so we have a little breaking news here on the Kyrie Irving situation.
No.
ADL CEO Jonathan Greenblatt says the ADL will not be accepting Kyrie Irving's $500,000 donation.
Oh.
We were optimistic, but after watching the debacle of a press conference from earlier today, it is clear that Kyrie feels no accountability for his actions. This quote is even longer too. I gotta find the second half of the quote, but yeah.
Yeah, that press conference was so bad. Kyrie made it worse on himself for everything.
Trying to find that second half of the quote here.
I think I have the video for here. Nope, it's not working. Let's try a different one. Fuck it. Whatever. Let's show you guys after the stream. But yeah. Crown Jewel. I might watch some of it because I'm off on Saturday, but I really have no like major interest in it.
Is it this Saturday?
It's at like noon, right?
Like noon.
That's the convenient part of it.
Is that noon?
Yeah.
Ooh, I work Saturday, but I'm like, I'll be doing something to where I probably could watch it like while I'm working.
I'm going to a surprise party at like 2:00. But besides that, I'll probably watch it beforehand.
You just ruined it.
They're not watching this. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing important is gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the thing about that show. I know nothing important is gonna happen.
Hey,
Maybe something Bray related, but that's on me.
Oh yeah. Also, Bray has been announced that Bray Wyatt's gonna talk to the crowd in Saudi.
It seems like every time he's talked to the crowd, he said a whole lot of like just cryptic blah blah, and then some crazy shit happens before he's done talking.
Oh, Uncle Howdy, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's the craziest shit so far.
Uncle Howdy, who is either Bray and/or Bo Dallas.
I like to think
someone put Malachi Black's face next to it.
Malachi Black also confirmed he's still in AEW with a vignette last night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was on AEW last night. No, I saw people were comparing it. He has Bo Dallas's teeth, earring, and eyes. So it's probably Bo Dallas.
That's awesome.
Hopefully. That'd be cool.
I want to believe, though. You know what I'm saying?
Got to believe.
What if he just takes the Uncle Howdy mask and he goes, Bray, all you have to do is believe.
That'd be the best shit ever. I don't even care if it ruined that character. That'd be so awesome.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I got nothing more important to say here. Anything you guys want to say before we head out?
We weren't able to get that video.
Nah, I'll pull it up on Discord after though.
Okay, but yeah, I'm good.
So
I'm chilling.
All right. Well, then shout out your links.
You can go on my Instagram, JOSYH_HOWARD, for sneaky links. No, I'm kidding. But you can follow me. You can follow my Snapchat, JMH26, all one word. And most importantly, if you want some D, I mean, you could get it from me. I mean, I'm chilling. I'm free. But you really could hang at Senchi D on Twitter.
You want some D, SCNCIID on Twitter, but no D on Twitch. They chopped it off.
Monroe and his cock.
They won't let my D on Twitch, so that's just SCNCII. I swear I'm coming back.
And if you want some D, you won't get none from me. But you can still go follow me on Instagram at AC Knowlting. Follow me. Is that it? Twitter, AC Knowlting too. You can follow the Heat Check on Instagram at defensive_Heat Check. You can follow us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and the Twitch.
You got to put that burp in there.
Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it. Everybody, have a good night, have a good week, have a good everything. No matter what, just remember you're always better off than Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
And remember to forever and always keep it tight.